because Maryland did not look like Maryland on Sunday when they lost by 20 points to Michigan. But they start things off with the ball, and buckle up, everybody.
Going back to what you were saying, Mike, about rebounding, now Maryland can't play at the pace that they want if they don't board the ball well.
Inside, it's Angel Reese with the score. They want to go inside with her. When she's not, they're happy to let the guards on the perimeter do the work. Taylor Mikesell with the shot, and this is another big story today. Taylor Mikesell.
Well, she's averaging 18 points a game. Taylor Mikesell knows what to do.
And the head coach for Ohio State told us he didn't even bother saying anything to her, as there's a deep shot that goes for Katie Benson, which is a great sign. Another long two. Second opportunity inside for Cheyenne Sellers, who checked into the game. Third opportunity goes.
Hey, Maryland has all 5 starters back, but it's different. Like you were saying earlier, Karen Blair told us today that it's different when Angel Reese is on the floor. We got to find her. She gets position inside. Did you see her stay connected to the player under the rim to keep balance?
There's Mikesell, her second three-pointer. Mimi Collins has the ball. Great pass. Cheyenne Sellers, the freshman, scores. Swarming defense by the Terps. Mikesell doesn't care, her third bomb already. J.C. Sheldon yet to score, though she's coming off back-to-back 30-point games. She can dish it too, as she does there to Mika Lashikova. Ashley Owusu with the runner goes. She struggled her last game, only 4 points in a loss to Michigan on Sunday.
Associate head coach for Maryland, Karen Blair, told us today she has to stay aggressive. They need for Ashley Owusu not to overthink. She needs to dominate and get the ball inside and finish. They've discussed it. They've gotten in a circle. They gave love to Brenda Fries and her family, and they support one another, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's bigger than basketball. It's about family.
Overall, her career, and she mentioned one of the things about when Maryland moved from the ACC to the Big Ten, she was devastated at first, and about a day later, she was thrilled. As great passing here for Ohio State. That was Tanea Beecham with the great defense. Here's a turnover. J.C. Sheldon is running. And the dish off to Mikesell, who's now in double digits with 11 points here in the first quarter.
Switching, that's what Maryland likes to do defensively. They like to switch 1 through 5.
Braxton Miller with the touch. Terps having a hard time inbounding the ball. They lost about 4 seconds there, and that means it's going to have to be a quick shot here by Mimi Collins, but it goes in, so a glimmer of hope there at the end for Maryland, who hits a three-pointer.
This first quarter, but Maryland, they're not going away. Mimi Collins knocks in the triple for Maryland at the buzzer. Yes, your arm is somewhat involved, but you've got to get over that top leg and hold your spot. And as soon as you utilize your arms like that, you're going to get whistled for one.
Ricky Harris with an open shot, passes on the three to drive and get the layup.
They didn't get a lot of transition opportunities against Michigan, and give credit to Michigan defensively for getting back and not allowing it.
Braxton Miller, believe it or not, has a better three-point percentage than a field goal percentage.
And that's what disrupted Benson. In the Michigan game, they didn't have a lot of transition opportunities for her to get those threes.
Nice feed there as Chloe Bibby scores yet again. Oh, what a nice job by Benson.
To relocate.
And this will be easy peasy.
And they have been really doing a good job with what Maryland has been presenting defensively, and a costly turnover there.
A steal and a layup for freshman Taylor Theory, and she'll head to the line for a three-point play. She's playing very well. She's shooting 40% from deep. But remember last year she led the country. Great feed inside as Maryland gets an easy two. Beecham picked up her second foul, so she's going to take a break, while Mika Lashikova, who also has a couple fouls, is back in the game. Benson rips down a deep three-pointer. Mimi Collins creates space, and now it's a one-possession game. 9 unanswered points for the Terps. Comes to a close as J.C. Sheldon's in the right place at the right time.
But you have to stay disciplined so you don't pick up an early third anytime in that second half.
Another open, easy look for Katie Benson. That's exactly what Karen Blair wants.
Maryland, when they score, they could get into their 1-2-2 containment in the three-quarter court.
Casey Sheldon explaining to the Terrapins why she's averaging 20 points a game. Michigan literally made their first 7 field goal attempts when they played on Sunday, and Ohio State playing great ball offensively here, although we get Diamond Miller to get some points.
Leah Brown was doing her thing, and Maddie Nolan, as we just discussed, was really going off.
Maddie Nolan there, Taylor Mikesell here in terms of hitting threes, but Rebecca Mikulashikova.
A swift move on the reversal by Rebecca Mikulashikova.
Chloe Bibby with the board and the putback. Interesting, the first 2 baskets scored by Maryland come from 2 players. They didn't have great first half, only 2 points each for them. Mikulashikova is getting opportunities inside.
1-2-2 again from Maryland, trying to slow the pace of Ohio State.
J.C. Sheldon broke the defense until Angel Reese broke hers. And Diamond Miller with the board. They can cut it again down to a 1-possession game. And they do! Diamond Miller, just her 3rd field goal of the day.
Tremendous confidence right there. Took it behind the back, took a rhythm jumper, mid-range, pure.
Ricky Harris off some nice passing, a quick basket for OSU.
I think that's what you saw in his body language there, like, I hated that we turned it over, but at least it wasn't an opportunity to score like this could be for Ohio State from Maryland's turnover.
What a play by Ricky Harris to set this up.
Ohio State sitting at 5-2 in conference play, only a half game ahead of Maryland.
You knew J.C. Sheldon was going to hit a 3 at some point.
Sometimes when that defense collapses, you got to get back.
Taylor Mikesell cannot miss. Got a team-high 69 made 3-pointers this season, 5 of them in this game. She gets a miss. With about 100 seconds to go, Ohio State's ended up outscoring them in the 3rd until that bucket is made by Miller, only her 4th field goal of the day. And that's when the whole day of women's basketball is done on our air. But first, this game has to finish, and that's a breakaway chance for Tanea Beecham and the Buckeyes.
They have forced turnovers off of Maryland and capitalized just about every time.
Angel Reese with the putback. This is basically going to need to be a catch and shoot quickly.
It's got to be a quick one.
Oh, nicely executed. Great pass and a perfect catch and shoot for Angel Reese.
Do Angel Reese things. Lob it up there. Bibby gets it to her up top, and she finishes before the buzzer. When it comes to defense, I know on the defensive end when Reese touched the ball in the paint, you can hear him saying, right now, bring the double team. Heard Angel Reese right there saying, where's the help? And I think Ashley Owusu was slow on the rotation down.
Benson with a good look and a good shot. As we mentioned, the story of that game was, of course, the whole team was battling the fact that their head coach lost her father to a battle with cancer. As Diamond Miller with the board.
Nice rotation defensively by Katie Benson to meet Mikulashikova and executing her mechanics to get the shot down. If the contact comes, that's just gravy.
Benson with the floater. Addison Green, your starting point guard. She had 24 points against them. And there's Mikesell with a mid-range shot. Thierry Poole and Heaven Bristow, 2 players who get minutes for Ohio State. They're not playing because of injury as well. So it's not like they're at 100% at all. Though Chloe Bibby feels like she's 100%.
As the point guard and the distributor, he said reps in practice. We just really try to get her comfortable with making plays for us, and she has been masterful with it.
Mikesell with the offensive board and the putback.
10 of 12 from the floor. Come on, man.
Taylor's career high is 32. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not talk about that, says Katie Benson.
Offensively with these 2 juggernaut offensive powerhouse teams.
Another 3 ball goes. This Austin Miller
check on that one.
with the board off the Mimi Collins miss, and Sheldon right to the rim. Her scoring has come on strong. And a double
A
team.
blitz right now by the front line.
Mikesell has 29. Miller with the board. She can go coast to coast. Instead, Bibby with a lot of contact rolls it in. Sheldon in traffic. She's got 20 once again. Benzin and Bibby back and forth. Bibby with the deep one, her second three-pointer. Sheldon, so fancy. Beecham fighting for the board. And now, Benzin, boy, do they need that. And it doesn't fall, but Owusu comes away with it. Katie will get another shot.
To give it up, and then it got poked out by Sheldon. Great job defensively by Ohio State.
Owusu, tough night from the floor. She's 2 of 14, but Bibby's starting to hit the deep ones. From the stripe today, to go along with her perfect 5 of 5 from deep performance. She's now 31, and the lead is 7.
And Caitlin Clark, the only player in the country with 3 triple-doubles this season.
Chloe Bibby's been hot from deep. She still is. 4 3-pointers, and this game's not going anywhere yet. Only 2 of 14 shooting. Someone had to step up if they had a chance, and it was Bibby. Meanwhile, Sheldon. We came in talking about how Sheldon had scored 30 points in back-to-back games, and it seemed like, well, that definitely wasn't good. That happens when you add 10 assists. Meanwhile, Diamond Miller, knife through butter there to make it back to a 4-point game. Tough inbounds for Miller, but a great catch by Harris to feed Beecham. Harris continues.
Kevin McGuffin, his Ohio State Buckeye team.
Angel Reese does not get the whistle, does get the bucket, and then they foul Sheldon. She announced it right after we did. Owusu with a quick drive and a bucket. It's still close. Taylor Mikesell started 66 games as a freshman and a sophomore at Maryland.